I accidentally found the workflow brands are using to create UGC ads without hiring a single creator. And if you're running a business, you're gonna want to see this. Because here's the thing. Most people think the expensive part of making ads is filming them. It's not. The expensive part is repeating the entire process over and over again. Every new product, every new hook, every new audience means finding another creator, sending another brief, waiting for another delivery, and hoping the final result actually performs. So if you want to test 10 different ad concepts, you're either spending thousands or spending weeks. That's the real bottleneck. What changed my perspective wasn't AI itself, it was the workflow. I stopped thinking about creating one ad and started thinking about building one creator. Because once you have one consistent AI creator, you can reuse that same person across different products, different campaigns, different scripts, and different content formats. You're no longer starting from zero every time. You're building on top of the same asset. And that's the shift that gives you a bigger advantage. So naturally, I wanted to see if I could actually recreate that workflow myself. That's when I came across Influencer Studio. Not because it had one cool feature, but because it already combines the entire workflow in one place. Let me show you what I mean. The influencer creation process is actually a lot simpler than I expected. Instead of staring at a blank prompt box, trying to describe the perfect character, you start with different influencer styles as a foundation. From there, you can customize things like their appearance, body type, ethnicity, and other details until it matches what you have in mind. The AI then generates multiple unique versions for you to choose from, and if none of them are quite right, you can generate more or even combine different faces to create a completely new one. Once you've picked your influencer, the platform trains that character into a consistent AI creator. That means every future image, video, or ad starts with the same person, so you're not dealing with a different face every time you generate content. And honestly, I think that's the biggest difference. Most AI tools generate content. This workflow lets you build a creator first, then build content around that creator. Once my influencer was ready, I moved over to ad mode. The way I see it, this is basically where all your campaigns live. The first thing I did was add the brand. All it needed was the website link, and it automatically pulled in the products, logo, brand colors, and other information from the website. You can still change anything afterwards or add products manually if you need to, but having all of that ready from the start definitely saves a lot of setup. The nice part is, once you've added a brand, you don't have to keep rebuilding it every time you want to create another ad. Now comes the part that actually decides what kind of ad you're going to make. Instead of giving you just one way to generate content, it gives you 3 different approaches depending on how you like to work. If you already know exactly what you want, you can build the ad from scratch. If you just want to explore ideas, AI can generate the entire concept for you. Or if you're like me and just want something proven to start with, there are ready-made templates based on common ad styles like UGC selfies, lifestyle content, product showcases, POV videos, and more. The next thing it asks for is the influencer you want to use. Then I picked the product I wanted to feature. From there, I chose a template from these proven styles like unboxing, product review, how-to tutorial, testimonial, and more. Next, it will generate custom instructions catered to your product. The platform already builds out the creative direction for you. Even the product placement are already mapped out. You can leave it exactly as it is or tweak anything you want before generating. Then it's literally just a matter of choosing your aspect ratio, how many variations you want, and hitting generate. A minute later, these were the results.
Get ready with me using Nike Sportwear Club men's t-shirt from Nike. This has become a staple. Look at men's t-shirt, the texture, the finish, perfect.
And this is probably the biggest reason I wanted to share this workflow. You're not just creating one ad, you're creating a system. Once your influencer is trained and your brand is already set up, making another ad is basically just changing the idea. Maybe this one's a lifestyle shot and the next one could be a UGC selfie. Same creator, same product, but completely different creatives. You're no longer starting from zero every time. You're just testing different angles until you find what works. And that's honestly how I think brands should be using AI. Not to replace creativity, but to remove all the repetitive work that happens before the creative part even starts. Instead of spending your budget testing ideas, you can test them first, then spend your budget on the ones that actually perform. If you're creating content for your own brand or you're constantly making ads for clients, I think this workflow is worth trying. I'll leave Influencer Studio in the description if you want to check it out.